Tomb sweeping day, my comatose dad woke up. After he got out of the hospital, he split the 1 million plus settlement evenly between my sister and Zhang Jihai. Me, the one who took care of him for 10 years, all I got was a handwritten award certificate from him. Seeing me stay quiet, Dad smiled and said, "Your sister married well. She needs to keep up appearances. Your brother needs startup money. That award certificate you loved so much back then? Here, wish granted." The room went dead silent. But my sister just kept nodding. "Yeah, Dad only woke up a few days ago and he still pushed himself to write all that. That just shows he loves you the most." Hearing that, I just smiled. When I was little, I was always top of my grade. But after Zhang Jiahai ranked 5th from the bottom, he looked at my award certificate and burst into tears. Seeing that, Mom pulled him into her arms. "Everything takes time. You'll do better next time." Dad didn't say a word. He tore up my award certificate and shoved it into the stove. I tried to grab it back, heartbroken, but he kicked me away. Then he snapped, "It's just a piece of paper. You really gonna make your own parents feel bad over this?" After that, I never brought another award certificate home. But that didn't stop me from getting into a top university. If Dad hadn't told me to get a job right before I was about to start grad school, I would have kept studying. Back then, Zhang Jihai was going abroad, and in my parents' eyes, I was the one who should have paid for it. So I had no choice but to quit school and go make money. Later, Zhang Jihai made it overseas, but then my parents got into a car crash, and Mom died. Dad ended up in a vegetative state, and the question became, who was going to take care of him? My sister looked uncomfortable, worried about what her in-laws would say, and Zhang Jihai didn't want to be dragged down either. Seeing how unwilling they both were, I could only nod. "Fine, I'll do it." All these years I stayed in that hospital room and never had a single day off. I was exhausted and miserable, but I kept thinking, if Dad ever woke up and saw me, would he be touched? Turns out, 10 years of my hard work was worth nothing more than a kitty award certificate. And there was even an ad printed on the back. Thinking back on all that, my smile faded. "I'm tired. I'm gonna step out and rest." At that, Dad got annoyed. "Rest? Rest from what? Your sister and your brother haven't said they're tired. Why are you the only one complaining?" I forced a smile and shot back. "If I sat off to the side too, just watching someone else wipe your face and feed you, I probably wouldn't be tired either." Then I walked straight out. Behind me, Dad yelled, "Zhang Jiahai, who was it that spent big money hiring a car for you back then? We did everything we could for you and you can't even take care of me for a few days without whining?" I heard him yelling, but I didn't look back. If he hadn't brought it up, I almost would have forgotten that right before the college entrance exam, Zhang Jiahai cut up my ID card. When my parents found out, one glared at me and the other just said, "He's your little brother. He didn't know any better. You'll be fine even without school." That night, I overheard my parents talking. Dad said Zhang Jiahai was smart. He cut up my ID because he didn't want me going to college and spending the family's money. Mom happily agreed. Jiahai is gonna do big things. Jiahai can stay home and take care of us when we're old. Just like that, in a few words, they decided how the family's resources would be split and made sure I couldn't leave the house. 3 days later, Dad finally hired a car to take me to get a new ID. The college entrance exam ended. They smiled and said, "Jiahai, you're capable. If you get in this year, let your brother go in your place." Too bad enrollment checks were strict, and Zhang Jiahai got caught trying to take my place under my name. Only then did my parents give the chance to go to school back to me. And that car ride they paid for, just to save Zhang Jiahai's spot, somehow became their proof that they loved me most. I walked back alone to the roomy apartment I rented. I only got this place after Dad woke up and insisted on leaving the hospital. But when he saw it, he looked suspicious. "You'll pay me back for the rent later." My mind went blank, and all I could do was explain that I hadn't spent a dime of his money. Only then did Dad relax. But then he pressed me again. "So you've been secretly saving money?" That day, he cursed me out, and I just thought he felt insecure after suddenly waking up. But now I realize I was being naive. Right then, my phone rang. Zhang Jiahai got straight to the point. "Dad's compensation money. Tonight, your sister and I will each give you 100 grand. You still take care of him from now on. Be grateful." I couldn't help laughing when I heard that. "Since he's our dad, then from now on, you and Big Sis can take over." "Why should we? He got almost 5 million in compensation, and now there's only a little over 1 million left. You took most of it, and you're still not satisfied? Zhang Jiahai, you're real good at doing the math." I shot back. "Dad's hospital bills cost 1.37 million. You took 156 million overseas, and Big Sis took 197,000. If even 1 cent was spent on me, may lightning strike me dead. From now on, it's your turn to take care of Dad." Zhang Jiahai had nothing to say, so I hung up. After I returned the appliances, I looked at that award certificate on the couch and felt a flood of emotions.